Yeah, that's true. He's only here for the time being. And just like that, we have trouble. Yep. Yep, traditional bandit, kidnapping children in the to use them as hostages, and then later kill them because why not? And yeah, we got some more bandits to deal with. Because you know, it's early game bandits, so yeah. So yeah, so there's just a couple of weak bandits, but even then, if you get incredibly unlucky, you can actually lose to them. Which, speaking of, Stupid Biorhythm is kicking in again, ruining my day. So we do have Rise. I don't know how people particularly say his name. So yeah, he's pretty much the hero of the game. He does have this skill, but let's be honest, you're never gonna use him for combat, Vice. Can he just straight up just a healer and nothing else? But even then, even if he does it, even if it's by you, he does get attacked. What are you doing at that point? Why are you letting him get attacked? If anything, if he were to get attacked, make sure it's a magic user because you have like no defense, and he's also like slow. So it's actually possible he can just get doubled and die. So far so good that IK's Bob still standing while taking damage. He did got speed level, but nothing else aside from like just particular luck. Okay, I did not have to go out of my way to blame the biomentum again. HP and strength is what you should be expecting from him at the very least, especially if he has the fighter's band equipped. Now, I'm pretty sure that Boy can take on both of their hits, because they do like 14, 13 respectively. And he has a defense to take both hits. My only issue is that can he actually hit his target? Because he has bad biomentum at the moment. Also, yeah, he does have the priest band, which I'm pretty sure this that increased by the resistance and maybe the magic. I'm not entirely sure though. I don't know about the growth increase from these bands, and I didn't even bother to look them up. So it's like I don't know in particular what they do. I only know them by what people have told me at the very least. Also, Boy is by doubling these bandits, even though he didn't even level up speed, he's just doubling them naturally. Meanwhile, IQ, who did level up speed, is doubling, so that's good. And now she has joined the fray. Oh, there's a crit. Alright, that's pretty good for his first sub-on. I need to heal him up, otherwise he will die. I will have to heal up Ike as well. Oh, Boy doubles this guy, okay. Which is weird because it's like, Boy doesn't really much double pretty much anything because, you know, he's not fast whatsoever. But I guess the 6 speed is enough for him to double. Also, I need to show this off at very least. It's just some dialogue that you can get. Yeah, that guy does drop up a steel axe, and I actually would like to have the steel axe. Before I do that though, I need to give Ike that self full at the very least. And then I'm just gonna get rid of this guy. Now I know Boy can, I think Boy can actually use that axe, but honestly I think it's just better to keep it on her because because keep in mind, there is a weight system in this game and Boy can get weighed down by that steel axe to the point he will get double himself. So it's probably better to not do that. He doesn't even get the friendship blow up for this guy. Nice. strength and skill. I mean, you know, it's still strength, so he is still hitting very hard. Let's just say that. Let's just leave it at that. Interesting enough, this boss actually is one of the few bosses that not only survive against her if she's using like the Iron Axe, but he also has dialogue as well, which I definitely want to show it off at the very least. No damage. Give me that so I can equip it. And then do this. Okay. Yeah, I don't think he's sticking to his word since he did not release them. Also, that Paragon band did not help. He did drop some speed rings, however. Also, that's a hit, but alright. But PoR does not kill. There's just one ice guy and that's it. So just gonna get rid of him next. So you don't drop anything, right? No, okay. I'm getting this last bit of experience, and then I'm finish up this guy. Might as well give this one to Oscar. Also, I like you actually need to like end that unit's turn even after you after you finish either defeating the boss or just routing the enemies. You still need to actually end your own cavalry's turn just because you have Canto. Yeah, you can also, if you look to like the right side of the screen, you can see a certain sniper that's over there. Yeah, that is why I don't trigger Trust Bandit. If I would say them, I would just react faster than the stupid brain could swing with the axe. Because it's not like the hostage is like tied down so they're unable to move. As long as they could just avoid the swing, I could, you know, as long as I react faster than the axe swing, then yeah, they should be fine. Oh yeah, just pull like Shina and then just attack them from the shadows. You know what? I'll do the next chapter. Why not? I like it. Everyone said, "No, you should be punishing me." It's like, jeez. You're grounded for 10 days, pretty much. But anyway, we got some more bandits to deal with at the very least. Yeah, sure. Yeah. So yeah, that's like the reason why I took out the bands off of them. You could still do it in here, but I like to like just take them now before I just forget about them. Which, by the way, hold this. So we do get some new units. Gatcher here is, he's a bit of a tank, and, well, it's practically, like, it's gonna take multiple rounds before he goes there. He does have a knife band, which obviously increases your defense, and I believe strength as well. Meanwhile, Shinon, he has the archer band, so it increases skill at the very least. And maybe like speed, like I said, I don't know from the top of my head. Also, Shinon in particular, as you can see, his stats are, they're not great as a promoter unit, but at this point in the game, this is all he needs. I also find it funny he has Provoke as a sniper. Yeah, Gacha doesn't have anything. I don't really need to position anything. The boss here actually does have a thief band, but obviously it will greatly increase your speed, obviously. And I believe like someone around here, is it this guy? Yeah, this guy. He drops a hand axe, which are obviously very good for her in particular, because having 1 or 2 range is very good. But I do not recommend spamming the hand axe because well, it's the only hand axe you get for the time being. And getting more is you won't get more of them until later, obviously. Also, let me do this before I start the map. It's just mostly so that I can like bait in that archer to attack Shinon and not anybody else. Cause even with Provoke, the enemies sometimes just don't attack certain units. Also, that guy is dead now. But Provoke can sometimes work, sometimes it won't. So it's just pretty weird that it just does and does not work for some weird reason. This guy seems very important. I just don't know why, but they seem very important. He does give you the elixir, and it's probably gonna be like Titania's like only source of healing that's gonna be very good for her, because you know it's a full heal. What you should expect from an elixir? 30. No damage. Interesting enough, Gatry does have the speed to double defend it, but only if he's using the iron lance. If he's using the steel lance, he actually does not double because... Okay, I need to actually explain how weapon ranks work in this game. So, so every weapon obviously have weapons, but have a weight onto them. So obviously the heavier the weapon, the slower you become if you use the weapon. Like, so like, even if you have a good speed, if you do not have the strength to use the weapon, you will get slowed down by them, no less. So pretty much, if you can see here, Iron Sword has a weight of 7. And the way how strength, so the way how weight is determined, it's not actually by the weights that you see next to the move. It's actually based on your strength. So the higher your strength is, the less likely you're gonna get weighed down by this. So obviously, with this, Ike actually has 8. He has 8 speed because his strength is at 6. But if he were to use this, obviously, yeah, that he will have an effective speed of 4, so he will not double anything. And yeah, someone like this guy, he doesn't get weighed down by this, but even then, he has to go up against something that had no attack speed because, well, he only has a speed of 4, so yeah. And yeah, Shina does have enough speed to even double with the steel bow, so that's good to know. And then I'm gonna have to try and stop rushing in and even use this because there's gonna be a certain green unit that I need to help out very quickly before she gets obliterated by the enemies. And believe me, it can happen and it is outside your control, no less. Yeah, you pretty much have to hope that Shinon doesn't like crit anything because his high crit rate would likely just destroy enemies. Hey, Boat Monkey, you tricked me. Yet she saved it and yet she can just die, no less. You pretty much have to pray that she survives because she will get hit by 2 hand axes, an iron axe, and an iron sword, no less. The iron sword is no big of a problem, but the axes in particular are a problem because they're likely to hit her, and if she's not low enough to heal herself, basically putting herself into healing AI, she will die even if you try your best to save her. But speaking of Shina, it's getting surrounded by enemies. I kinda actually wanted her to get hit because then she would be put into healing AI, but oh well. Cause I'm not worried about this guy. This guy doesn't do much to her. It's the other 2 that I'm worried about. Luckily, she's not dumb enough to attack the enemies herself, but it's still pretty bad if she doesn't heal herself because she can actually just die and it's outside your control. Luckily, this guy will not attack her because he's on healing AI. But it's still annoying that she can just die out because, well, you just happen to get unlucky. Okay, my Ike is not that getting good levels, even with the band itself. Oh, great! That's just great. That is so great. Not only that she's in bad biorhythm, but these two are good biorhythm. Great. That's just great. Just give it this guy. This guy's just getting in my face at this point. Yeah, this guy's healing, but now we'll find out if she survives or not. She lives. Okay. It's still annoying to me at the very least. I'm getting with this one in particular because he has the drop of a hand axe, and I would prefer he does not place the hand axe onto her. See, this is why you need your Jaken, because without her, I don't know how else you're supposed to like get to her as quickly as possible. With Jen, she does have like a slimline, so she's not a big problem to. She doesn't have a problem dodging. It's just more like will she get lucky dodging attacks or not? Also, stop using all my vulneraries. Can you stop doing that? Oh, I pulled in the bus. Okay. We shall see. Yep, that would miss. That would miss. Oh, she's healing again. Okay. Was she at... Okay, no, it was just... What was the hit rate then? Okay, that makes a lot of sense. I was missing nice. Bye-bye. There we go. There's a side B that we know and love. Now it's just to give it this guy. Yeah. Let's just get rid of him now. I don't want him to use out that last vulnerary, so just give me the vulnerary. And a swing and a miss. Yeah, she's only getting like 2 experience points, but there's not really much anything you can do because you have you have basically 2 units that have like slow, they're promoted. One is like very high level, and then just like. Which, by the way, because he's not getting the speed necessary, he doesn't double. He doesn't double this guy, and the hand axe actually slows him down by 3. Okay. In theory, I can just get rid of these guys right now, but like... Nah, not just ended. Just for the option he doesn't go attack Shinon because provoke. Yeah! At least he dropped the thief band at the very least. Also, just like with Chapter 1, there is better dialogue if you somehow get both Shinon and Gatri dead. Which, at that point, you either play on the Maniac Japanese version, or you literally just you literally unequip Gatri and just have Shinon just get shot until he dies. But I don't know what the devs were thinking when making those, but how exactly are you supposed to know they exist in a normal playthrough, no less? Hey look, he saved the line. Okay, with that being it, next time will be chapter 4, so I'll see you guys for that one.